Hello, Spartan 5. I am here and I'm about to do a project for my chemistry class. And today I'll be doing something with chemical and physical changes of matter. We're mostly going to be doing this with ice. Today I'll be looking at creating compounds, investigating chemical changes. So I will do I'll be doing an example of that. It will be the physical change, and I will have ice to show in my experiment to showing how it will be working. Stand by and I'll show you how most of it is done. Stay tuned. With the physical change. Here we have ice, water in its solid state. This is ice. You think because it's so heavy it will have density, but it doesn't. That's because most of its molecules are still light. As I said, physical changes are changes to the substance but not altering their chemical makeup. So we will be going through the most of how ice goes changes from water into gas. And we will be going through that process right now. And I will just tell you this, I will be cheating by this. I will not be waiting. I will heat through this through a microwave right now to get my results. And I will do this very fastly. Stay tuned. As you can see, this is a physical change of ice dissolving into water. And the water you see is very cold right now. Okay, well, it's not very cold, but it is cold. There's still some ice left, but it's going to be fully dissolved later. But that doesn't mean the change in its chemicals are not fully changed. Man, suck at this right now. Still, we'll be going through the stir stage in a moment. Now, be right back. As well, another change of physical properties is when you put sugar in water. The sugar is still in the water. It's just changing up most of its physical properties. As you can say, you can still taste the sweetness of the sugar in the water, but if you dry it up, it's mostly still going to stay there. And the same is even more important with salt. When salt is in water, that's where most of the ocean is, salt water. But when you dry it out, the salt crystallizes itself back together, the most it gets salt back onto it. And this is how you can do it with the separate between sand and salt if you ever want to do that. Just get some water, pour it in, then boom, let it dry. Now we have the next jar where it is fully dissolved. I'll show you the other two jars. See, all separate. This jar was when all the ice is dissolved. Each single ice is now in a single makeup of water. That's where it mostly is. When you heat up to a certain point, you mostly see it to boil and see steam coming out of it. But right now I do not have steam, so I will show you in a bit. Be right back. As you can see, the water is now turning into vapor, going up into here and going into physical contact. So this is another stage that other people like to call the water cycle into three types of matter water can change in. Its regular state, ice, and vapor. That's what most of it can become. But now its molecules are dissipating, but it's still keeping its regular properties. There's still some water left, so there will be more for later.